Hi everybody, it's Chris from Silverfit, and welcome to everybody that I know from the hub in Tottenham, and welcome to everyone else that's joined the video. This is the second of a series of 8 sessions that follow on from each other. We're working up the chakras, we're working through the chakras, the 7 chakras in yoga. They're the wheels of the energetic body. They're the sort of the centre of the emotional flow. And the final session will put the whole lot together. So today we're on the 2nd chakra, Svadhishthana Chakra. And I'll just read, if people want to lie down, always the best decision of the day. So into a comfortable, relaxed position for you. So for many people it can be the traditional Shavasana corpse pose. It's just so lovely I might not get up. If the back doesn't like that, then bending the knees can just bring the necessary sort of release and relief, or the knees can drop in, but just find your way to a place where you go, oh, this is really rather nice. Okay. And whilst you're settling in there, sometimes when we do the video, I'll be coming up to sort of talk directly to camera, and you obviously stay down. So just follow any instructions that involve us moving from the original position. But just a few words about the Svadhishthana Chakra. It's connected, no prizes for guessing, to the colour orange, which is connected to the sacral chakra. So it's in between the Muladhara chakra and Manipura chakra. It's this area here. So it involves work with the abdomen, with the knees, with the hips, with the inner thighs. That's going to be our main focus for the session. And it's related to the adrenals, the adrenal glands near the kidneys. The energy centre helps to create balance and harmony within the central nervous system. And because of its near proximity to the base chakra, it also has to do with feelings and the release of thoughts. However, it can harbour unwanted thoughts and feelings, and therefore keeping blockages that are quite well hidden. And these unwanted areas of our life can manifest as anxiety or depression, which is the opposite of joy and die. And because orange is such a vibrant colour, bursting with energy, it's a good colour for people who have deep-seated emotional problems or anxiety and depression, or just need a bit of an uplift. Then orange is the sort of colour that's going to bring that forth. It's also connected with water and with the idea of flow. Yeah. So let's just move straight into the practice. We're going to finish with a short meditation on the chakra as well, on the colour orange. So let's just, hopefully people are feeling quite relaxed and not too sort of energised by the speed in which I've delivered that. And let's just go into our relaxed position. Just close the eyes and go inward. And just focus on the breath, which you've probably been doing already, but just noticing the breath. And just slowly bending the knees, placing each foot on the floor about hip width apart. Just feel or visualise in mind's eye your pelvic bones and your feet aligned to that. And we're going to go into those pelvic tilts, which I think we did last week. We do them quite frequently, where just press the back, the base of the spine into the floor, and then release and press the tailbone into the floor. So flatten the back and then bring a slight tilt into it. Flatten the back, slight tilt, flatten the back, tilt. Once more, flatten the back. Tilt and just rest in natural position for the back, probably a little bit of a curve. Draw the knees into the chest and slowly rotate. And then change the direction of the rotations. Draw the knees to the chest a little bit towards the armpits. Take the soles of the feet to the ceiling and bend the knees as much as you can. If you can hold on to the inside or the outside of the feet, go for that. If that's all a bit of a challenge, then holding on to the ankles or the calves. So going for happy baby. So straight into a gentle hip opener. On the exhale, draw the left knee down to the floor. Inhale, release. Exhale, right knee to the floor. Inhale, release. Look through the legs so the chin is towards the chest, the neck is relaxed. Exhale, both knees towards the floor and just feel the hips open. Couple of breaths here. So just softening the shoulders, letting go of any expression in the face. Just soften the skin on the face. Feel the opening of the hips. If it's available, this might be more enough. It might be more than enough. If you're still in for the sort of challenge, then gently rock to the side, not all the way over. Inhale back and gently rock to the other side. Inhale back. Draw the legs together. Bend the knees. Just gently hug the knees to the chest. Exhale. Soles of the feet to the floor. Arms out in a T shape. And we're going to drop the knees to one side and look in the opposite direction. Breathe in. So let's just do this quite at a reasonable pace. So we're wind screening, the legs. So from side to side, just get that going. Yeah, so the knees to one side, soles of the feet to the floor, knees to the other side. And then bring the head in. The head goes the opposite way to the knees. So, and you're getting a nice gentle spinal twist, opening of the groin, and just a sense of flow. Think of the colour orange and focus on that area between your navel and your pubic bone on Svadhishthana Chakra 2. And then stretch the arms out and just bring the soles of the feet together so the legs drop apart. So the knees are up to the ceiling, they go out to the side, the soles of the feet together. Let's bring the hands onto the belly, just below the navel. And you can close the eyes, feel the hips open. Just feel the fluidity of the the fluid in the abdominal area. And this visualizing the colour orange. And just feeling the breath as it breathes the belly. So don't change the breath. Just tune into the breath, tune into the colour orange. Because the energy centre at Svadhishthana Chakra 2. And the fluid and the flow in the abdominal region. And just being with your breath. Chin tucked down, shoulders relaxed. Everything soft. And then gently let your hands find your legs, the outer thighs, and let them draw them together so the soles of the feet are on the floor once more. Press the small of the back into the floor. If the eyes are closed, let the eyes open towards the ceiling. And we're going to take the left ankle onto the right knee and just gently take this left hand onto the left knee and just gently, as you exhale, press the knee away. As you inhale, release. Exhale, press away. Inhale, release. Just lift the right foot off the floor. Yeah, so you feel a stretch in this outer thigh. And on the exhale, draw the knee towards you. So that stretch really deepens. On the exhale, release. Inhale, draw the leg towards you. Exhale, release. This time, straighten the leg. Flex the foot. Rotate the ankle. Both directions. And just gently rock that leg towards you. So the toes are going to the wall behind you. Relax your shoulders, relax the face. Feel the stretch here. It's quite sort of, there's work happening in the abdomen as well. Exhale, foot to the floor, other foot to the floor, palms to the ceiling, empty breathing. Yeah, nothing to do but return to your normal natural breath. And this time we do the other leg. So right ankle on left knee, right hand on right knee, just gently easing into the hip. It's gentle hip opener, gentle piriformis, this big muscle here. Stretch. And then on the inhale, draw the leg in. Woo, stretch, stretch. Notice any difference between each side. And exhale, draw the leg in. Inhale, release. Exhale, leg in. Inhale, release. And then on the inhale, lift the leg to the ceiling. Flex and point the foot. Rotate the ankle in one direction, in the other direction. And then bounce, bounce, gentle bounce. Gentle bounce, just feeling the flow. Yeah, we're going for sort of flow in this position and a stretch of the piriformis. Exhale, sole of the feet to the floor, sole of the other foot to the floor. Let's just press the back into the floor and lift the pelvis. This is a very gentle, very leisurely bridge lift. Exhale, release down, and just bring the knees into the chest. And then soles of the feet to the floor. Let your left leg go long. Yep. And let your right foot go on your left knee. It's very rare that we put anything on our knees, any pressure on that joint, but we're lying down, so it's fine. Arms are out in a T, so just look to see that your hands are level with your shoulders. Have a nice little stretch of the neck as you do so. And then exhale the right knee over to the floor. And what you're trying to do is keep both shoulders on the floor. If you're very loose in the shoulders, that might be possible. You can't see it in the video, but my right shoulder's definitely come off the floor. But you're looking for a stretch across the chest as well as a twist in the spine. Exhale and release. Nice resting breath. Left foot to right knee. Left knee goes over to the right side, and you can twist away. Feeling a twist up the spine. Keeping the arms straight. Keeping both shoulders. And just notice any difference. So in fact, I should have demonstrated this the other way, because my left shoulder's quite happy to stay on the floor, and the twist be quite deep here. It's a different story on the other side. Just to tune into your own body. And then breathe in. Soles of both feet to the floor. Just take the head from one side to the other. Come to resting. Inhale the knees to the chest. Let's take the soles of the feet to the ceiling. Just rotate a little bit. This should feel nice on the sacrum. You can even support your knees. The other direction. And then bend the knees and take hold of, this is, it might be a bit of a challenge, but it's actually very nice. You take your two big fingers and put them between your two big toes, and then you come out into a lying splits. If the arms, I am blessed with long arms actually, so you can take the hands anywhere in the inside of the leg, and then on the exhale you roll over all the way to one side, and then inhale, come back, and then exhale, roll over to the other side and let the leg follow. So inhale up to the splits, take a little breather, exhale over to the side, and one last time up, little breather, exhale over to the other side, and then inhale back, one last little splits, feel the inner thighs working, chin tucked down, shoulders relaxed, face relaxed, draw the toes towards your ears, and then gently draw the legs together, bend the knees and give yourself a well-deserved hug where you're rocking from side to side. And then we're going to roll over onto our fronts and come into a child position, so you can keep rolling. And we're here take the legs wide for this child. So the legs come wide, so it's a bit like frog, some people call this frog, and just take the arms forward and take them out a little bit. This is great, this one. And then you sort of think you're drawing a line with your nose on the floor. You come forward and you're into Cobra, and your legs, your big toes are touching at the back. So you exhale and you push back and you come into child. So if you've got that, keep with it. If it's not that clear, I'll demonstrate from the side as well. So into this very wide child, and then we think of sending the crown of the head forward and putting the weight on the hands and being in this Cobra where the legs, you can see how far down you want to go. And then exhale and come back and take your bottom onto the seat. Yeah, one last time. Breathing in, scooping forward into hanging Cobra, and then exhale back into your child. That's lovely. And then come to a kneeling position and tuck the toes under. So this is where we're coming up via down dog. Yeah. So we take the weight into the toes, have a little rest there. Take your thoughts to your bottom, send your bottom high, and slowly, slowly, slowly straighten the legs. Let's have a little walk of the dog. Onto the balls of the feet. Exhale, pull the heels towards the floor, look towards the space between your hands, and slowly walk towards them. And we're in this sort of forward fold, and then bend your knees. So this all feels comfortable until we come into Uttanasana, which is we did this last week. You're strengthening, these muscles, working into the core. Svadhishthana Chakra, thinking of the colour orange, and breathing, relaxing, drawing the shoulder blades down if you can. I'll try and do this quite deeply so I stay within the video frame. And then exhale, let's do a whoosh, and then inhale back, exhale a whoosh, and then inhale back. Exhale, half straighten the legs, and take the hands forward. Now, let's walk to here. Yeah. Come into a forward bend, hands to the floor, knees can be bent, and take the right leg or the left leg, it doesn't matter, we're doing both. Take it back, and let that knee come onto the floor, let the top of your foot be on the floor, and come into nice forward lunge, working again the inner thighs. And the hands to the inside, both hands to the inside of the front foot. This might be a challenge. You can see if you can get your elbows to the floor. This is called lizard. Might work much better to keep the hands there. Might work even better to keep the hands here. Exhale, the hands either side of the foot. Tuck the back toe under. Lift and take the back. So you're back in your down dog. Little walk of the dog. Almost a little trot of the dog. Looking between the hands. The right foot comes forward, the other foot than the one we've just done. Come into that lunge. It's almost, you're looking forward. And then you take the hands to the inside of the front foot. And you drop this thigh. Hip. Drop that hip. Exhale, bend the elbows towards the floor. Notice how each side can be very different. This is a deep stretch into the groin. If that's far too strong, then just with the hands there, or if you prefer, you can keep one hand here. This feels that there's something happening within the posture. And then exhale, hands either side. Keep the knee bent. We're not going back up again. We're going to take the knee back. Ooh, that's a relief. Let's exhale and release the little cat-cow. Every session must have one. And then come to a seated position. And we're going to come into Cobbler. Yep. A nice little butterfly bounce. So the soles of the feet are together. You can hold onto your ankles. If you want to challenge yourself, you can take your hips towards your pubic bone towards your heels so the knees come down. And just a gentle stretch. We've got one more posture after this and then we're into the relaxation. So we take the feet out to the side. I've lost my feet in the video, maybe I can go a bit further back. But we're here and just come to a seated position. So your hips and shoulders are in line and you take the hands in a strong V. Look up to where your ceiling and your wall, if you're inside, connect. Lifting, and then favourite posture, Slumpasana. Let it all collapse. And then breathe in and reach forward. So we're back into that energetic posture. Just tilting forward. Shoulders back. And then take the hands to the feet and stretch forward. Very strong on the legs. Yeah, if it's easier, you can sort of have the hands forward and just walk the hands forward, looking down to the floor. And then you can slowly walk back. So as my favourite yoga teacher would have said by this point, that's enough of that. Or if you want to stay a bit longer or do a return, that's fine. And then inhale and slowly, because it's quite a strong shock to the system, that one, back to a seated position. And then coming into a very well-deserved Shavasana. So lying in Shavasana, going to just talk us into relaxation, feeling the toes, the feet and the heels. Heavy on the mat and relax. The legs are heavy. The legs are supported by the floor and free of tension. Feel the back supported by the floor. Let the shoulders drop into the floor. The arms feel relaxed. The fingers are soft. And you're starting to have the time to watch the breath, breathing the body, noticing the lift and fall of the front of the body with the natural rhythm of the breath. So the body is breathing, the breath is breathing the body, the face is relaxed, and feel a sense of security from the connection between the back of your head and the floor. Become aware of the whole body supported by the floor. The whole body is relaxed. The whole body is relaxed. And imagine a beam of orange light going straight and deep into the lower abdomen. Think of a marigold, a huge round orange ball of light, and see how all the petals of this flower are formed, exactly in proportion, the layers, the shape of the marigold, how perfectly it has been formed. How did this colour take form? Notice how the flower is joined at the stem, the centre of the flower. Note the stamens laden with pollen. Remember how this is collected and used by bees in the long lazy days of summer. Be aware of the heady scent of these flowers. Feel yourself becoming drowsy with the perfume. See how this flower attracts many insects, butterflies, bees, ladybirds. Now breathe in the colour orange. Take in the life force, the strong, vibrant colour, the joy. Think of this flower, the brilliance, so full of sunshine, so full of upliftment. Allow this healing light and energy to sweep through your body, filling you with positive thoughts, with clarity of thought, with a willingness to let go and move forward. And when you feel ready, release the colour orange. Allow the light to return to the second energy centre, to Svadhishthana Chakra, back to the normal state. Slow down, release, and reconnect with the sense of your breath, breathing your body, with the experience of the breath, breathing the body. Enjoying the automatic breathing of the body. And slowly bringing your awareness into the peripheral parts of the body, to the fingers and the hands, to the toes and the feet. Just moving the hands and the feet and letting the breath deepen. And the next exhalation, drawing the knees into the chest. Nice little rock from side to side, or rotating the knees one direction or the other. And then slowly rolling onto one side and coming to a fetal position. So we're coming to the end of the class. So just start to think about anything you want to might take from it into your life. You're feeling a little bit down, think of the colour, or wear the colour orange or whatever. And then move into your plans for the rest of the day. Coming to a seated position. And let's take 3 incrementally deep breaths. So we're going to start with the deepest breath of the day and end with the very deepest breath of the day so far. So you breathe in, breathe out through the mouth. Breathe in, breathe out. Deepest breath of the whole day so far. Palms together, hands down to the heart centre, the thumbs to the eyebrow centre. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. See you next week and have a wonderful week. Take care now.